Hello, good afternoon and welcome to PM eVidya channel. You are also watching NCERT official YouTube channel, and this time for webinar, and here we are going to talk about some digital initiatives which has been taken in the arena of education. Related to this, if you have any query, any questions, you can get back to us on our phone number. You can see on your television screen, which is 8800 440 559. Apart from this, if you come across with query, you can send also send us a mail on the official mail ID of webinar, which is training@ciet.nic.in. To watch this session live, you can tune in PM eVidya channel from 1 to 12, and of course NCERT official YouTube channel. So what we are going to talk about today, because this session will be based on digital initiatives in education in context of recommendations given NEP 2020. So let me build up quickly in which context we are going to talk about today. The National Education Policy NEP 2020 emphasizes leveraging the advantages of technology while acknowledging its potentials, risks and dangers. As part of the implementation of the vision of NEP 2020, a large number of digital initiatives have been taken up in those I would say last 1 year or so, like IE and EAR, CPD through NISTA, e-contents in different subject areas, including CWS, and of course for resilient and coherent access to quality digital resources, tools and platforms. So this is need to I would say continue deliberations on the goals set up by the NEP 2020, and also we need to try to find all the achieved goals we can try our best. So that's how we are going to talk about. So talk about more in this. I've got a special guest in our studio. Let me introduce him. Please welcome Honorable Joint Director of CIT NCERT, Dr. Amrendra P. Behera. I welcome you, sir.
Namaskar. Thank you very much, Dharmendra ji. Namaskar to everyone.
So, sir, we are quite aware about this NEP 2020, but here we are talking about digital initiatives, especially in the arena of education. So, could you please put some light on this?
Thank you very much, Dharmendra ji. Actually, as you have already mentioned, that I will be talking about the digital education initiatives in school education and teacher education, particularly the initiatives which NCERT under the aegis of Ministry of Education, Government of India has taken up. And as you rightly mentioned, that the National Education Policy 2020 has given a lot of emphasis on use and integration of technology and digital education especially. And while talking about use and integration of technology, the policy has very categorically mentioned in two different chapters. Chapter number 23 and 24 is dedicated for this. And it has mentioned that India has been using the cutting edge technology already, like our Indian Space Research Organizations in their satellite program, missile program. So they have been using cutting edge technologies. And the NEP 2020 says that cutting edge technologies and disruptive technologies particularly needs to be used in education sector. And while talking about use of disruptive technologies and use and integration of technologies, the policy says that it should be used in teaching, learning, assessment, continuous professional development of teachers, then development of e-contents in multiple Indian languages, because all of us we know that India is diverse linguistically, culturally, socially, geographically, economically also, and due to that diversity we need a large number of e-contents including in multiple Indian languages, and also we need to have e-contents for the bank, the children with special needs. And not only that, for these technologies should be used in case of research also. While conducting research, this should be used. Managing big data also, this should be used. And for educational management and administration, technology needs to be used. That policy says. So not only that, the policy vision also has been echoed in the Digital India campaign document which came in 2015, and the Digital India campaign document says that there should be basic minimum IT, ICT infrastructure in all sector including education sector, and delivery of services online through portals and apps, and last not least, digital literacy of all citizens.
Correct.
So in case of NEP 2020 also it talks about that a large number of stakeholders needs to get training, so that de-learning, relearning, unlearn, relearn, so that needs to happen, because more and more newer and newer technologies are coming on everyday basis. So now if you say, I can go to the presentation.
Sure, sir.
Where we have all the different digital initiatives we have in NCERT under the aegis of ministry we will be discussing. And before going to the digital initiatives, I must mention that NCERT was set up in 1961, and we just celebrated on 1st September 61st NCERT's Foundation Day.
Right.
And NCERT works in the area of research, material development, training and extension and dissemination, and we work with nearly 15 lakh schools, 85 lakh teachers, and also nearly 260 million, I mean 26 crore students across the country. And if I come to the digital initiatives taken up by Ministry of Education, and NCERT is leading many of the initiatives at school education and teacher education level. So these are the major 7 initiatives. One is Eparcella, and the other one is National Repository of Open Educational Resources, and the third one you could see is Diksha, digital infrastructure for school education for knowledge sharing, and also NISTHA, the National Initiative for School Heads and Teachers Holistic Advancement, and NISTHA 1.0, NISTHA 2.0. Now we are working towards NISTHA 3.0 also. And the next one, the 5th initiative is SWAYAM, Study Webs of Active Learning for Young Aspiring Minds. So where thousands of online courses are delivered in higher education sector and in school education sector, NIOS and NCERT together are running nearly 100 courses for the school education sector. And the 6th one will be the ICT curriculum for school education. Based on the Digital India guidelines and goals and the NEP 2020, NCERT has developed ICT curriculum for school students and teachers, and I will also be taking you through those initiatives. And the last not least, recently last year during COVID pandemic time, Government of India announced Prime Minister's eVidya program, PM eVidya popularly known as a part of that, Diksha has been considered as one nation, one digital platform, and there is a vision that one class, one channel, TV channel and one radio channel needs to be there. So these are the 7 main initiatives in school education and teacher education sector. Dharmendra ji, I will take these initiatives one after another. Right. So first I will be taking through the particularly Eparcella. Right. You can see from the slide also. So Eparcella was launched in 2015 by Honorable Education Minister that time, Madam Smriti Jubin Irani ji, and till now 600 plus e-books are there, 4,000 plus e-contents are there, and nearly 14 crore people are watching the portal, coming to the portal, Eparcella portal, which is available in English, Hindi and Urdu language, and there are e-contents and digital books in 4 different languages, English, Hindi, Urdu and Sanskrit. So all the books and related contents are available here, and this Eparcella, not only we are having a portal, we are having 3 mobile apps. Right. So one is Android, second one is iOS, and the third one is Windows. You can see also nearly 46 lakh people are accessing the Android app, and nearly 1.6 lakh they are accessing Windows app, and nearly 72,000 they are using Apple app. So these are the people who are using. And another feature of Eparcella, e-books on Eparcella is there are nearly 377 NCERT books available on Eparcella. And if you slightly zoom into my mobile, I would like to show them the Eparcella mobile app to the stakeholders. So maybe you can go to your mobile and go to different apps. So while going to different apps, you will find the Eparcella app. So I have just clicked Eparcella, and then you will find four stakeholders: students, teachers, parents and educators. Suppose I am a student, I will be clicking student. So I will have e-books and audio videos also on Eparcella. So if I click on e-books, so I can select a class. So first class, suppose I will select class 9th, and then I can select the language, whether English, Hindi or Urdu, and then I can go to the subject. So it will say, so art education, social science. Suppose social science I will be clicking, and democratic politics part 1. So this is political science book. If I click on this, there are several chapters. So if I would like to download one chapter, what is democracy, why democracy? So I can click on the chapter and I click on the download this red button, and this book is downloaded. So you can see from here also this is getting downloaded. Yeah, 1%, 10%, 22%, yeah, 35%, you can also see. So it is downloading the book. So after it downloads the book, I can go to my collection, my bag. Here you can see there is a bag virtually looking like handbag. So if I click on that, so I can also see what are the books available here. So if I go to the last book, Democratic Politics 1, so I can click on the book, click on the chapter also, and I can turn pages, half page curl, and also read the book. And if I am a visually challenged child, I can download a third party text to speech mobile app and open this chapter using that text to speech mobile app. And all of a sudden you will see that if you are tired of reading the book and your eyes are swollen like my eyes due to reading so many pages and so much of reading hours we are putting for reading files, books and watching computer screen. So similarly you can use this text to speech mobile app, any third party mobile app, and the app will read the book for you. So you can relax and listen to the book. So that is there. And also recently in collaboration with Google, we have a Google Assistant enabled for reading NCERT books. You can go to download Google Assistant and you will say, okay Google, go to NCERT, or okay NCERT, or okay Eparcella. If you say to the Google Assistant, it will take to the book. So you can say, read Rimjim chapter 5 for me. And if you have already read, it will say that last time also you read the same chapter. Would you like to continue, or you would like to read a different chapter? So it will say that, okay, if you say the different chapter, it will read for you. So I mean, with Eparcella, with all of us, we can access all the digital books anytime 24/7, and also see some of the audios and videos on Eparcella as well.
Which is the enormous thing, sir. We can see 14 crore visitors are available on the portal, which is the great thing. And the second thing is when you were talking about the mobile app, which shows that which is quite accessible to the every people, every students and every young adolescents. So they are not going to miss even a single action about the education things.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Dharmendra ji. So I will be taking you to the next slide, particularly next presentation slide. And what we have done, we have not only stopped here, we have branded Eparcella. So there are 6-7 more apps on Eparcella we have developed. You can find that we have, for self-assessment of teachers, we have a app called Pindix, performance indicator for teachers. So teachers, it is very difficult to tell that we want to evaluate teachers whether they are effective or not. But here what we have done, we have designed an app and design some indicators, and there is a questionnaire there. So teachers can voluntarily come and say that okay, whether they know about pedagogy or not. If they are teaching at a particular school level, they know about the content knowledge is there or not. Even technology, pedagogy and content integration, how much they know. So here they can self-assess, and the district administration, state administration, even the national level organizations can use this data for continuous capacity building up for teachers. Similarly, if you find there is a app called NAS, National Achievement Survey. Last time NCERT conducted National Achievement Survey in 2017. We have a department, Educational Survey Division in NCERT, they conduct this survey. And this app has been designed. Suppose there is a diet in Jaipur, in Koraput district of Odisha. So if the Jaipur diet faculty members, they would like to see the district report card at class 3 level, class 5 level, class 8th level of their district, and would like to design some teacher education programs based on the students' performance, so that teachers take care, the student come out with flying colors and have a comparable quality of education that they can come to know. So the whole 703 districts report cards are available here on this NAS app. So all of you teachers, diet faculty members, B.Ed college faculty members from CTE and ISC, SCRT faculty members can see this data of their state and their respective district, and also design such programs and interventions, so that learning outcome of students are really enhanced. And if you look at the survey also, there are many states they are doing very good, like state like Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala. So they are doing excellent in these surveys. But there are few states and aspirational districts, around 117 aspirational districts of our country, they have not done so well, the students. So even Arunachal Pradesh is at the bottom end of the NAS result. So how we can enhance the quality of students through various interventions that can be planned. And similarly, we have Eparcella Parakh app. So Parakh app we have designed to conduct online surveys. So all of you can see that. But basically it is for NCERT, because the ICT at school scheme is implemented across the country, under which Government of India is providing financial assistance for setting up of ICT labs in schools and teacher education institutions, at least a 10 computer lab and a smart board and internet connectivity, video camera and all other related resources, printer, scanner, and even today if we talk AR, VR viewing gadgets, so these can be there. And whether these labs are working perfectly or what are the challenges, to have a survey on that, we have a Parakh app. Recently we used that Parakh app to conduct a survey in Delhi state. So around 600 plus schools were covered through that survey, to see that whether the ICT implementation is done properly or not, and if not done, what to be done. So, and another app is the Eparcella Scanner. We have developed a scanner app. So scanning QR codes given on different books, including on NCERT books also. Suppose you would like to see this book, Priya Sugamyata Yodha. So if you want to see this, what are the videos already available here. So if I scan this QR code, I can go to see the video related to this. So let me see, let me scan and show you. So I am going to Eparcella Scanner app. This is the Eparcella Scanner app, and I am scanning the QR code. So I can go to the web link and play it. It is again taking me to Diksha app and portal, so I can access this resources as this resource as well. So similarly, if I would like to, if I would like to scan this particular code and also see that, just I'll be showing you. This is the Eparcella Scanner app. So I am clicking. So and let me scan. Yeah. So it is showing and it is taking me to the Diksha app also, where resources are there, and I can play it and I can also show it to my stakeholders, students, teachers, so whatever. So all these resources can be shown. Just a minute, I will take you once again and have the web link. So content, it is saying content not added. Just a minute.
Recently, this book has been launched. The pre-access
Yeah,
is very
recently
evolved.
this book has been launched, and so it can be played. Actually, there are some challenges. It is directly taking to Diksha, but it can go. And similarly, also we can scan this through Diksha app. Not only that, it can be scanned only through Eparcella app. It can also be scanned through Diksha app. So if I go to this scanner, you can see. So this is scanner is given here.
Right.
So I can scan here, and it will go to the place, and I can check the resource also and play it. Just a minute. There are. So similarly, we can scan and go to the QR code. I'll just show another code maybe. Yeah. So I can scan this one also. Go to the web link. Start. Yeah, there is a challenge it is showing. So maybe some network issue may be there. So I'll just get back on this, but QR code has been given to scan the code and go to the resources and use the resources as well. So similarly, the other app is Nishtha app, and we have developed a app called Nishtha. So where all the teacher resources, text files, videos, infographics, and all the related resources related to Nishtha, National Initiative for School Heads and Teachers Holistic Advancement, all the resources for elementary and secondary, it can be accessed and it can be used as well. And similarly, last not least, we have one app called Augmented Reality App. NCERT has recently developed some augmented reality content, and these contents are available on this augmented reality app. And the advantage is, to start with, we have gone ahead with augmenting the 9th and 10th science textbook. And suppose there is a concept of cell, human cell and animal cell, and in the book you will find a 4-color picture will be there, but it will not play till we have any AR VR gadget. So we can scan that particular image using the Eparcella app, Eparcella Scanner app. I think I should have the scanner app in my system, this one. Otherwise we can download also. Go to Eparcella Scanner app and download, and show that it is there. So it is Eparcella Scanner. You can see AR, Eparcella Augmented Reality app, and we can go to the scanner. It is on Unity platform. You can see Augmented Reality app, and we can select the class, suppose class 9th, and then select biology, then select chapter 5, then go to figure 1, 2, 4 or 5. So the figure will be available there, but I have not taken the book. We have to show the figure in the book here. This figure in the book has to be shown, and when we show this mobile to that picture, it will start behaving. So it will start acting, and you can see that human cells and animal cells. So how they look like, so you can go to the detail of the human and animal cell as well. So it will scan and it will take you through. So the advantage is all of a sudden the diagram in the book starts becoming interactive, and you can play with it, you can have voiceover and also have the video to see and know about it. Similarly, dissection of frog, if you are going to know about, so you can do that also. Suppose how an electric circuit function, so that also you can scan the book and come to know also. I will take you through the next slide. So the next slide is on National Repository of Open Educational Resources. National Repository of Open Educational Resources is again a repository of e-contents and e-books and e-courses, and there are nearly 19,000 plus nearly 20,000 contents available on National Repository of Open Educational Resources. So this NROER is mainly, the academic part is taken care of by NCERT, and the technical management and all is done by Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education, Mumbai. So they are helping us to, and nearly 2 lakh plus visitors visit the portal, and 9,000 unique visitors also they visit and use these resources. I will take you through the next slide, which is Diksha. So I think all of us, you must be knowing about Diksha. Diksha is digital infrastructure for knowledge sharing. It is a platform for school education, and there are 4,500 plus e-books already available on Diksha, and 2 lakh plus e-contents are also available on this Diksha portal and app, and 3,500 plus digital e-courses are available, including the Nistha online courses at elementary level and secondary level are also run on Diksha platform. So under Prime Minister's eVidya program, the Diksha platform is considered as one nation, one platform, and all of us can use those resources starting from class 1 to 12th and the nursery classes, pre-primary 3 classes, age 3 to 6. So nursery 1, nursery 2, nursery 3. So 3-year pre-primary and all other classes from classes 1 to 12th. So you can say K-12 contents are available here, and you can access that freely. And all the states, SCRTs, NIOS, CBSE, all these organizations are also available on this platform, and their contents are also available on this particular platform. So I will take you through the next slide. Next slide is PM eVidya program, and if we talk about PM eVidya program, there are major 4-5 vision, objectives and goals of this Honorable Prime Minister's PM eVidya program. So under that, there is a provision of one class, one TV channel, and NCERT since last more than 1 year from 1st September 2020 has started 12 DTH TV channels. Recently we completed 1 year from on 1st September, and for each class we have 2 hours fresh content telecast daily, and it is repeated 11 times, so that if a child misses one telecast at a particular time, they can see in some other time also. And also we have radio programs. A large number of 2,000 plus radio programs have been produced, and these are telecast through 226 radio channels across the country. There are 132 radio channels through All India Radio, and there are 18 radio channels which are run by Gyanvani, IGNO, Indira Gandhi National Open University, their electronic media center, and also there are around 76 community radio stations who broadcast NCERT content for free. And besides that, there are podcasts also, and iRadio through Jio Savan app and Jio TV app also. These contents can be accessed easily and freely. Those who are using Jio SIM can download Jio TV app and watch all our programs through Jio TV mobile app, and also Jio Savan app. All our radio contents can be listened to using Jio Savan app. And similarly, NCERT, I have already mentioned, Diksha and Swayam in higher education and school education have been considered as one nation, one platform. In Swayam also there are thousands of courses and crores of users, listeners, viewers and course users, those who are enrolled in different courses. NCERT is running nearly 35 courses on Swayam, and these courses can be accessed freely, and certification also is done free of cost. So you need not to pay any money for any certificate. And if I talk further about PM eVidya program, so for children with special needs, especially for visually challenged and hearing impaired students, NCERT has been developing a large number of sign language content which are curriculum based, and also there are many other resources developed for children with special needs in terms of visually challenged. We have talking books and radio books also, audio books also, which visually challenged children can listen to that easily and use that as curriculum based programs. And last not least, there are top 100 Indian universities the PM eVidya program envision that they should have online courses run in hybrid mode or in blended mode or through completely online through the Swayam platform or any other platform as well. So this is about the PM eVidya program. One specific advantage of PM eVidya programs and contents disseminated through multiple mode is coherent access. Actually, particularly the NEP 2020 talks about making our children, young children resilient to disasters, resilient to natural disasters and many pandemic situations, so including the COVID pandemic situation. And for the first time, what has been done, all the programs which are telecast on 12 PM eVidya channel and radio channel are also available on Diksha and vice versa. The contents available on Diksha videos and audios are also simulcast on radio channels and TV channels. So that is why this enables all the stakeholders at any time, every time they can access the digital resources and learn anytime. Another advantage is this can be seen on TV also, and in TV, all the TV content, the video content, we have quick response codes embedded into the video content, and if we scan that code on a mobile phone or a tablet, so we can watch that TV program on our tablet or on mobile phone, so using that QR code. And so if there are one or more than two children in any home and have more than two siblings, so one sibling can watch the program on mobile handset and the other younger sibling can watch using TV. Right. So in that way there is a plan for coherent access of delivery of digital content. Taking cue from this, many states in the country they have also come out with such solution, and programs available on Diksha portal are also being made available through TV and radio. So these are some of the things. Before I take you to the next theme, if you have any observation, comments coming through YouTube channel or any other, you can let me know. Otherwise, I will be taking you through the next
Of course,
slide.
I would like to take one. Actually, we have got huge traffic on NCERT official. Well, Raman Sena Sharma, actually she is from Assam, and she's asking, could you take some initiative in SMEs books in Eparcella as well?
Which Sharma?
Raman Sharma. Raman, I think you can say Raman or Raman Sharma. Raman, yes, RAMEN, and she's asking some initiative, so SMEs book in Eparcella. I think she's talking about some regional languages like SMEs. Then
Raman ji, aapka your SCRT Assam in Kailapara, Guwahati, so they are also into development of energized textbooks. So rather than only Assamese language, So Bodo also they have energized some of the Bodo language books also, and they have embedded quick response codes in the Assam books also, and those contents we are also having telecast on these PM eVidya channels. Like on everyday basis, Assam SCRT sends us digital content for telecast on Prime Minister's eVidya channels, TV channels, and we also telecast them, and we once telecast them in the morning and once in the evening, 1 hour each, so that the Assam students all over Assam, so whether they are in Dudhnoi, or they are in Guwahati, or they are in Tezpur, or they are near Valupong, so they can access these contents easily and do this content, use that for their study purposes and assessment purposes also. Yeah.
So I think language is not going to be any barrier for if you are talking about the regional perspective. So yes, there is Assamese books. There are a lot more coming up in if you are talking about.
And there are nearly 33 languages which are books and e-contents available in Diksha, including sign language. Contents available. So including Assamese are also contents are also there.
All right, sir. We have only 10 minutes left now, so I think we need to move quickly.
Next, I will be talking about the NISTA online program. So all of us, we must be knowing that NISTA is a flagship program of Ministry of Education to train teachers. It is an integrated teacher training program, popularly known as a National Initiative for School Heads and Teachers Holistic Advancement. And this program we started in 2019, initially through face-to-face mode, and nearly 7.5 lakh teachers were trained through face-to-face mode. But with COVID pandemic situation since March 2020, so we converted all these courses to online courses, and we piloted with Andhra Pradesh state in July. And in October we launched it for the whole country, and till today 24 lakh teachers across the country from 34 states and UTs except West Bengal and Kerala. So all other states have been covered, and 8 central agencies. So they are under Ministry of Defence, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Ministry of Education, and these ministries and the schools have been covered. Now we are working with the Ministry of Minority Affairs to cover their schools as well. And after covering the NISTA elementary, so it is also a policy goal. The National Education Policy 2020 talks about continuous capacity building of teachers and head teachers, and minimum 50 hours annual training for every teacher, and every head teacher is the key. The policy is mentioning it, and as a self-enhancement capacity building program of theirs. So that is why NCERT has now developed an NISTA secondary course, and Honorable Prime Minister of our country launched this course on 29th July, and till date all the almost all the secondary level teachers have enrolled themselves here, and nearly 29 states they are on board, and 7 autonomous bodies including CBSE affiliated schools and ICSE affiliated schools, even the schools under other ministries like Sainik School, Atomic Energy Schools under Ministry of Defence and Atomic Energy Department. So even Ekalabya Model Residential Schools under Ministry of Tribal Affairs. So those schools and central schools for Tibetans, they are also covered through this scheme. And now NCERT is planning to launch NISTA for foundational literacy and numeracy level for 3-year pre-primary and 5-year primary education. And tomorrow Honorable Prime Minister of India Sri Narendra Modi ji will be launching this program. I request all of you to watch the program live also. We have shared the link on social media and other platforms also, so that we also cover pre-primary school teachers and primary school teachers in a large scale. And if I take you through the next slide is Swayam. So under Swayam platform study waves of active learning for young aspiring minds. So Government of India launched this in the year 2017 July, and till date there are thousands of courses and crores of students are taking these courses. NCERT has launched 35 courses. 30 courses are related to school students of classes 11th and 12th, and all 11th 12th class students, they can take these courses from Swayam portal and learn and also assess themselves and get a certificate for free of cost. Don't forget to give your proper address, name, so that on your certificate also it is there. So nearly 1 lakh people are now undertaking the 7th cycle of the course, which is on. So this will be ending in September itself. From October we will start the 8th cycle course. So get ready for that course. And also NCERT in the pandemic situation has developed guidelines for cyber safety and security. So we have printed these brochures also. So these are already available there in the slides also. We have developed a guideline for schools, for the teachers, for the students, for the parents as well, so that if we are using mostly digital education nowadays, because schools are closed in most of the cases due to COVID pandemic situation. So that is why students, teachers and parents, they can use these guidelines. They can keep their password safe. They can keep their bank account that login ID or PIN safe, so that they are not victim of cyber crime. So all of you are requested to go through these guidelines. Even we have developed such guidelines in collaboration with UNESCO and CDAC Hyderabad, and also under Ministry of Electronics and IT, and these are disseminated across the states and UTs. These are also available on NCERT website and CIT website. Do download these. So if I take you through the next slide. So in the pandemic situation, online education was everywhere. So to have a control on amount of classes to be run and amount of the period allotted for students at primary, upper primary, secondary level, because we know students have a limited attention span. So that is why NCERT under the aegis of ministry developed the Pragyata guideline for digital education. So guideline, and under this guideline, so there are specifications that how even cyber safety security related, even how instructional design can be planned, done, and using Pragyata guideline, and also delivered. And there are many other resources mentioned here also, and screen time has been also fixed. So starting from 90 minutes to 180 minutes, not more than that. So so that children have adequate attention span. They also learn from the surroundings, local environment with flora, fauna, and family members and others, not only learning through digital mode. That is why. And we have talked about ergonomics also, the sitting posture, like I am sitting straight. So similarly, children many a times they don't sit straight and sit straight to the screen while watching. There could be many backbone problem and also neck problems, spondylitis problem could happen also. Even dexterity of finger and all could be challenge also. So that is why this guideline, and I request all of you to go through the guideline and use that also for digital education purposes. There are many other initiatives taken in COVID pandemic situation. So we had academic alternative academic calendar by NCERT, and that has been uploaded on NCERT website. We had live telecast on 24/7 and 8.5 hours live telecast we were having. Now also almost 4 hours live telecast we are having for these classes. And also we continuously run 12 DTH TV channels. I have already mentioned on 24/7 basis, and including live telecast. there are 400 plus webinars. Today is the 404th episode. I am interacting with you through these webinars, and we are introducing ICT tools, digital learning platforms, and ICT initiatives, digital education initiatives across the country, so that all of us are aware and start using those contents with our students. So I hope those are useful for all of you. And if you are a very good user of any tool, like you may be using GeoGebra, or you may be using Stellarium, or you may be using Calcium as a tool for teaching chemistry, or GeoGebra for geometry and algebra, and would like to present on these platforms webinars, most welcome, you can write to us. And also I mentioned that we have talked to NCERT app as Google Assistant. You can say okay Google, go to NCERT, or okay Eparcella, or okay NCERT books. So you can read our books also. And also NCERT under the aegis of ministry have launched MANODARPAN Psychosocial help and Sahyog live program with trained counselors to interact with children and help them in this pandemic situation. And also there are PM eVidya helplines, and Sahyog support live telecast is also there. And last you could see also recently we have introduced this online program for children with special needs on inclusive education also. My last slide is on quizzes. There are several quizzes also we are organizing on constitution quiz, yoga quiz, discover Gandhi quiz, quiz on national education policy, and also communication materials on national education policy. Recently we are organizing various quizzes through MyGov portal on Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav. I think being teachers, teacher educator, parents, you must be connected. So do participate in these quizzes and help children to do learn online, and also learn 24/7 as per their convenience. Thank you very much for your listening, patient listening and viewing. So if you have any queries, comments, you can write to us also, and there will be flash of email ID and the toll-free number, and which Dharmendra will be announcing. So thank you.
Definitely, sir. Thank you so much for this, subtleties, whatever you had explained to our audience. But here I'm not going to take any question. I'm going to take a comment, which will, please you. Brunel Ganzale must be from Maharashtra, Mumbai. She is saying very informative session. Thanks, sir, for always inspiring us.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mrinal ji. Mrinal
Ganzale. Mrinal Ganzale.
Ganzale.
Right. Sir, as we have covered a lot of things under this NEP as we are talking about today, do you still think there must be some challenges still left where we need to work on it?
Actually, there are challenges, especially if we talk about children and their learning and assessment, because they are at home and they are watching videos and they are watching the video lectures and all. Their assessment should also be taken up simultaneously. So we need to design assessment questions and run it through online and offline, and that is one. And also there are many children, those who don't have smart gadgets like this or like laptop, tablet and all. So in that case we need to use more and more TV, radio and like that, so that without any smart gadget, through radio and TV also traditionally they can access the content. And the third one is the children with special needs. They are disadvantaged in a way that many a times resources doesn't come to them on time. No doubt we are developing a large number of resources, but with pandemic they are double disadvantaged. They are in double disadvantaged condition. So in that case we need to design more and more resources for children with special needs. Another challenge is the language. We have 1,652 languages in our country, 5 language families. So we need to design contents in their regional language, use machine learning also, machine translation, so that regional language contents are developed and disseminated. These are some of the challenges and possible ways how we to address.
Definitely, and we will quickly act on it, so that this problem is not going to be very long so far. Well, I've got one more question, which Sandeep Pawar is asking, sir, please release updated version of NROER in mobile app. I think somewhere you have already been discussed.
Okay. We don't have a, Sandeep ji, we don't have a mobile app for NROER. and we are in the process of transiting the NROER platform from TIFR platform to NIC. So very soon it will be happening, and TIFR has Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. They have designed one mobile app also. Very soon after we have this transition from TIFR to NIC, and then we will be having a app also for NROER, definitely.
So thank you so much for this, and before we wind up the session, hardly we have got half of a minute left. Any message, sir, would you like to give to our audience?
Actually, there are thousands, millions of ICT tools across the country. The NEP 2020 want that all of us should be technology users and de-learn, relearn, learn, unlearn. So this should happen together, because new technologies are coming.
Right.
Children are technology natives, rather we are foreigners. So we need to use children as the front runner in accessing technology, using technology, and learning different concepts, including 21st century skills. So sky is the limit if we use technology for teaching, learning and assessment.
Sir, I would like to take one more very quickly, and you need to answer for this. Sanjeev Sharma is asking, sir, why there is condition of 70% marks in Diksha courses? Percentage decides something.
Sandeep ji, as far as the Nishtha courses on Diksha are concerned, we have deliberately kept a 70% pass mark. We saw many times that teachers are just scrolling the modules and appearing the test. So, and they are not really reading and watching the videos and looking at the other links given, resources given. So the basic purpose of giving these resources is defeated if teachers are not reading that. So that is why, keeping in view the non-seriousness of some of the teachers, I cannot say all the teachers, because many teachers are serious. Yesterday also we had witnessed National Award for teachers. Many teachers, they did a commendable job and awarded by our Honorable President of India. But there are many teachers not doing so. So to compulsorily ensure that teachers read these modules, understand these modules and use these modules, and vision of these modules, including the NEP 2020 in the classroom, that is why. So please help us, because if we secure more than 70% mark, it is also a satisfaction for us. Somebody secured 30%, somebody secured 70%. There is a difference. So please do help us and seriously read the modules and secure 70% mark. If you are not secured in one time, second time, third time also, we are giving you fourth time one bonus time. Whole month all the courses will be open. But for all our children's sake, I request all of you with holding hands that please do read the materials, please do watch the videos and use those in your classrooms, and share your best practices with us, so that we learn from you also. Thank you. And we are going to celebrate Shikshak Parv. We are celebrating from 5th September to 17th September. All of us are requested to join the Shikshak Parv, see those sessions, give your questions and feedback also on that, so that all of us will come to know that you are watching and you have these concerns, will take it forward. Thank you.
So that's all. This is small work you need to do. So we need to wind up the session here. We don't have much more time. So thank you so much, sir, for your time, and you enlightened us with the subtleties of this digital initiatives in education sector. So thank you so much for being with us, and thank you so much all the viewers for watching this program. And next is under the Sayog program, how to manage the stress under the stress management. Just a little while away. So stay tuned.